everyone, Linda here again with you from Gunlight Lane Jewellery. So this week we're going to be working on another link. I think I mentioned that in my last video. And this is one of my favourite links. I just adore this link. I just think it looks so beautiful in every chain that I've ever seen made with it. And it took me a little while to figure out how to do it, but like what product and that to use. But I've done it, so I thought I'd share it with you. And this is what it is. It's a Rolo or a Belcher chain. So that's what we're going to be making today. So if you'd like to learn how to make that, then just stay with me. I'll just gather all my supplies together and get straight back with you. Okay, let's get started on this link. So I've got my 16 gauge half round wire here. And I'm just going to cut off. It's much easier to coil if you cut it off in pieces rather than trying to do it off the reel, off the coil. All right, so I'm just going to cut a piece about that long. And I'm going to grab my 6-step pliers. Now you choose whatever size you want to make your links. I'm going to go, because it's a bigger wire, I'm going to go with the second largest one here. So just grab that as close as you can to the tip of it and start winding. Now this is a little bit different than using normal round wire. You have to actually guide it. So just do it slowly. And just make sure that you're sort of pushing it down this way a little bit to get it to lie next to the wire before it. It's not a lot harder, it's just a little bit more. Otherwise, when I first attempted it, what I found it was doing, it was just climbing back on top of itself. So you just have to be mindful of that and just guide it. I'm so happy I figured out a way to do this because I really love the Rolo or Belcher chain. And yeah, I just couldn't think, well, how would you make that? And then I don't know why, it just popped in my head one day and I thought maybe half round wire would work. So I just pulled out some half round wire that I had in my drawer and started playing with it. And I ended up with the Belcher chain, but as I said, it took a little bit of figuring out how to get this to lay on, not a whole lot, but just a little bit of figuring out. I couldn't work out why it just kept rolling up on itself, and it was because I was trying to turn it like I do normal, normal round wire. Now, another secret is I bought these Azurons. I've forgotten what they're called now. Just hold on a second. I'll find that. I've still got the box that it came in. Just hold on a second. I'll tell you the name. Okay, here we go. They're micro shear flush cutters. That's the code there if you want to take that down. And I can't remember how much they cost me because I ordered 2 pair at the same time, two different pliers, and I can't remember. Might have been around the $30 mark, maybe not even that much. But yeah, micro shear flush cutter. So lucky I had that box still there. I don't know why I hadn't thrown it. Normally I throw them out straight away. Now these apparently are supposed to, and we're going to test them out now because I only just got them, give you a perfect flush cut, so you don't have to. I'm just going to take that end off there because that's not perfect. so that you don't have to, you know, keep turning your pliers to cut each end. So let's test it out and see if they work. Okay, that's one. We'll have a look after two. All right, let me hold this up here and see if I can see. That looks pretty flush to me. I'm just going to look under my magnifying light for a sec. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Close it up and we'll see for sure. I think that looks pretty good. I just got that a little bit out of shape, so I'm just closing it. What do you, oops, where'd it go? Oh my goodness, it's flicked off into somewhere. Oh, I can't see it. I don't know where that went. All right, we'll have to do another one. I can't believe that just happened. And one thing I did notice with this half round wire, you have to make sure that you're holding it with the flat side. Like, don't hold it like that. Hold it with the flat side of your pliers, and don't give it too much pressure or don't squish. Just do it gently because the wire is half the thickness. All right. Well, that one doesn't look as good as the other one did. And we won't ever know because that flew off into oblivion somewhere. I didn't even hear it land anywhere. But it's pretty good. Cut another one, we'll see. Normally I wouldn't do something like this on camera. I would test it out first. But I wanted to do it with you guys. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, that's three. We'll just try with those three and see how we go. Okay, that's closing up pretty good. I can see that's got a couple of little bumpy bits on it, but once that goes through the tumbler, I think that's going to be pretty good. Yeah, if you can see, like, side on, that's a pretty good close there. Hopefully you can see that in the camera there. Right there, that's a pretty good close. As I said, it's got a couple of little little sharp bits on it, but they will come off in the tumbler, so I'm not worried about those at all. So I see right on the edge here, there's a little, each piece seems to have this little spiky bit, but as I said, and if you don't have a tumbler, you could possibly, once you've closed the ring, file it off. But I think everybody should have a tumbler anyway if you're working with wire. It just makes such a difference to the finish on your work. Yes, that's looking very nice. I didn't get that one closed very well. That's better. So nice little Belcher chain. Now we'll try some in the 18 gauge and see the difference. So again, I'm just going to cut a piece off, and I don't need to have it very long. It's just a demonstration, so oh, wait a minute, was that the 18 gauge? I think I might have mixed my bags up when I pulled my wire out. 14 gauge, sorry. So it's 16 and a 14, not an 18 gauge at all. So this is even thicker. All right. So I'm thinking, do I want to do a smaller one? Or will I do the same size? I should have done the smaller one in the 16. I'll do that in a second. I'll do some 16 in the smaller one. Let's see how the 14 turns out. I haven't used the 14 yet. Okay, now this one you've got to push it even a little bit harder to get it to go around, to lay next to it. Yeah, so don't rush this. Like, you know, normally if I was coiling, I'd just be going bang, 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 bang. But you've got to make sure that they're laying right next to each other. Now, come here. We might be able to see these joins a bit better with these flush cutters. Hopefully they'll cut. Oh, they should cut this wire because it's only half the gauge. There we go. That was quite a snip. Actually, they seem to be working better on the thicker wire. Oh, get around there. Okay, that'll do. I'm just wondering whether it's not closing as I'd like it to, but maybe it's because it's a half round wire. I mean, it's meeting up, it's just because it looks like there's a gap, but there's really not, because it is touching. So just open that one up a little bit more. Oh, need to open it even more. Goodness. There we go. Now I'm holding, see now I was holding my pliers the wrong way, see how it kept flicking? I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy looking at the gap and not paying attention how I was closing it. I think it's because it's half round wire. That looks pretty good when you look at it side on. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Can't really feel anything on top. And as I said, once it goes through the tumbler, hold it properly, Linda. Oops, 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 slipping. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, it's a bit out of shape, actually. I didn't shape him very well. That's a bit better. All right, well, I'll cut some with the normal cutters, and we'll see how we go there. Just cut a little bit off. I'm doing the 16 gauge one here, and I'll do a smaller link this time, so I'll use the littlest one on here. Now I've got to get it off here. Come on, come off. All right, try the smaller cut, the normal cutters. So to flush cut that one. I just want to see the difference. We'll show you the difference as well. All right, that'll do. 3 will do. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see quite a big gap there. There's like a chunk, so there is a difference in it. I just thought they would meet up a lot better with the micro flush cutters, but you know, that's not too bad. I have to try the micro flush cutters on normal wire, and I'll report back to you what what I find the result is from that. Yeah, you can see quite a difference. I don't know whether you can on camera, but I can when I get it up close. Well, it's not close to my face, but closer to my face. When I hold it up, I can see it better. But oops, it'd be better if I didn't have dropsy. Yeah, it just doesn't meet up as good. There's definitely a difference in it. Not that it's a bad difference. As I said, once this goes through the tumbler, that will be fine as well. So there are 3. Put that next to that one. 3 chain links, and I'll just show you that the Rolo chain done in a that I've already put together in a chain. Here. And so here I've used a larger link, and then I used a smaller one that goes for basically for the length of the chain. So that one's a larger one on that side and a larger one on the opposite side, and then a smaller one, and that's been obviously oxidized, cleaned up and through the tumbler. But I think it makes a beautiful chain. As I said, that Rolo's one of my, or Belcher, whichever one you want to call it, is one of my favorite links in a chain. So just so there you can get a better look at it. But just that nice round effect that it gives. Okay guys, well I hope you all enjoyed that, and that's it for me for this week. Please don't forget to hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you'd like to learn, you know, more about what I do. And hope you all enjoyed the live I did the other day, or last week. And what? I can't think now what I wanted. I was going to say something, then it's totally gone out of my head, which is normal for me. You all know that by now. All right, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one next Monday. Have a good one. Take care. And thanks for joining me. See you later, guys. Bye.